I've been working on this commission for the Empire Barbershop up in the Bay Area, and I'm gonna say that I'm really freaking stoked for this one. This one's a little bit more challenging for me because, you know, my work is very colorful and like colors are my thing and I'm very intuitive with color, but their branding is black and white. So it's been so hard to not like want to sprinkle like a little bit of color here and there. And it's been kind of hard trying to figure out like how to make it just as interesting, even though it's black and white. Not saying that black and white isn't interesting, but you know, if you're familiar with my work, I use a lot of color and that's really like my signature. But I can still do, you know, my style and divinify this piece without the color. It's gonna look dope, and I'm excited to see how this turns out. I just finished prepping this canvas. It's all gridded out, as you can see. This is all gridded out. This is what the reference photo is that I'm going to be painting on here. Got the Empire logo, got the client, got the barber cutting it up. It's gonna be dope. And I just want to show you some of the details. You know, when Jeff first reached out to me, he had the concept and the idea of bringing both the Brooklyn and Bay Area bridge together, and I was like, that is a freaking dope idea. But, you know, I'm not really specialized in landscape art and painting. I specialize mostly in portraits and figures, and so he kind of sat on it and was like, yo, I want you to do what you specialize in. I want you to do like a portrait, and then that's when we changed the concept and started thinking about doing something like this. So shout out to you, Jeff. I'm super excited for this project, and I hope you guys at the barbershop like it. Just a little bit of details you can see here. I'm trying to play with the concept of the background. There's a lot of abstract work in the background. Got some of the brush strokes here, and then also I still try to incorporate that concept in a way, more of like a loose abstract type of feel with like the San Fran Golden State Bridge here. I'm trying to get the Empire State Building. I might touch it up a little bit more towards the end once I see how it looks with the guys laid out on the canvas. Got a little palm tree here because it's Cali vibes for real. Not sure if I'm going to keep that or not, but just kind of keeping that there for now as I work through the rest of the painting. So see how it turns out. painting. I'm so excited. I've been texting the photos to Jeff, who commissioned me for this piece, and he's been loving it the whole process. So I'm super excited to actually finish this and send it their way. This was definitely a really fun project to do. I'm gonna walk a little bit through it here, but you can see there's some splatters and abstract stuff in the background. We got the Golden State Bridge with the Empire State Building and some buildings in the back. A little bit more abstract, got the Empire barber capes, got the client, got the scissors, and we got this creative explosion coming from the face to leave the barber anonymous and kind of really represents the barbershop as a collective of creatives, of masters, of artists. You know, being a barber, I know it takes a lot of artistry and skill set, and this is kind of like what goes on in the minds of a creative and just really any human, you know, it kind of brings us all together. Anybody can be a barber, anybody can be good at their craft, and we all have our own things going on in our head and our own skill sets and our own creativity, and that's really what this represents right here. And then we got a little palm tree in the back, kind of bringing that Cali essence and meshing it with the New York essence, keeping it black and white to keep it with their branding. And yeah, now I just gotta sign it and I'm gonna package it, wire it, and send it up to the Bay Area. Woo!